He literally saw it right when it happened.
Sorry.
Did they come from a car or from the hotel?
It comes right from the building.
It's from the building.
Right on the top right of this video. It looks like no one was there.
What is it
See, there's that car right there.
No, there are a couple cars. Looks like there are no people.
Yes.
They were.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there were people, Kirshner. That's really
I
sad.
saw that one guy right there.
No, yeah, we have a flush.
It looks like he ran.
From the building next to the.
Try your dogs.
Like the gas is flushing, so.
Why did you?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there were people, Kirshner. That's really
I
sad.
saw that one guy.
Hey, everybody get off of this street! Let's go! Get off the street! Everybody get off this street right now!
Did you see what it was?
No, I was in my apartment, but I didn't see. It looks like it hit a couple different areas or something.
We also want to be upfront saying that there is no evidence at this point of a terror connection to this incident. This is preliminary information. It's something we will be investigating very carefully, but there is no evidence at this point of a terror connection. I want to say more broadly, there is no specific and credible threat against New York City at this point in time from any terror organization. So as we are analyzing what happened here, we are doing it against the backdrop where we have no credible and specific threat at this moment. But we do want to be very clear. The early indications, the initial indications is this was an intentional act. We're going to have a lot more to say in the coming hours as we have more detailed analysis, but we believe at this point in time this was an intentional act.
Boy, oh boy. It's a movement like they haven't seen before. I must tell you that just before I got off the plane, a bomb went off in New York, and nobody knows exactly what's going on. But boy, we are living in a time. We better get very tough, folks. We better get very, very tough. Just happened. So we'll find out. But it's a terrible thing that's going on in our world and in our country. and we are going to get tough and smart and vigilant, and we're going to end it. We're going to end it. So we'll see what it is. We'll see what it is.
Bomb-sniffing dogs came through just a bit ago, and the police are acting as if there's no additional danger, investigating. The police came to my door and told me that I needed to stay away from the street for my own safety, that I could continue to broadcast, but from a safe distance. This is the St. Vincent de Paul Church on 23rd. There's 6th Avenue down there, 6th Avenue and 23rd. Church windows been blown out by the explosion, just from the sheer magnitude. Things flew off my walls. Glass was shattered in local businesses on 23rd Street, including the Capital One Bank, the Peloton Cycle Studio, and perhaps even a residential building on the south side of 23rd Street between 6th and 7th Avenue. In addition, this building at 131 West 23rd, all the windows have been blown out, well, seemingly blown out from my angle. And I saw the police in there on the roof earlier, right after it happened. Looked like they were clearing the building, so my guess is they evacuated the building pretty quickly, and it appears as though there's investigation and discussion. Those are piles of debris that were collected from the dumpster that you can see, which is being investigated here. It was a green dumpster. It's a large dumpster. I think at least 15 feet, probably 20 feet long. The sound was deafening. It was very loud. Knocked me off guard. Chelsea is a very nice part of town. On 23rd Street, it's most of the buildings are between 6 and, I would say between 6 and 12 stories high. There's a lot of businesses, but in the evenings, the businesses are mostly closed. There's not a lot of restaurants and nightlife on 23rd. This occurred, I think, after 8 p.m., I think before 9 p.m. this evening. So there was a lot of foot traffic, people moving from place to place, because there's a subway station and the PATH station train that goes to New Jersey, as well as the 6.
Ground, but there was an explosion, and I heard it. I'm right here, so I looked. It shook. It shook. Yes, and it shook. So with the UN being here and being so close to 9/11, no one's taking any chances.
No, I can't blame.
So yeah, it's crazy.
I'll tell the lieutenant.
Thunder. It was a really loud noise, and it was scary at first, and then it sounded like thunder, and it just sounded really heavy. And if you're close, it did kind of like, you felt it in your heart, you know? Like when you're hearing fireworks, it felt like fireworks.
Working.
My mom was working, and then we heard this big boom, and like me and my dad just rushed to the window to see what was going on, but we couldn't see anything, and like it sounded like a million pianos just dropped, or there was just like a big thunderstorm.
I was just in a bedroom, and like something's like bomb or something's crashed. And next time I open the windows, like police car, second next a lot police car coming, and we just go out and put not news, and we go out, see what's going on. Very, like I live in the 9th floor, so you can hear like very like heavy something's come out.
I think you hope for the best, and you don't want it to be. I don't like to jump to conclusions. I think I want to know the facts first before, you know, people throw around the terrorist or whatever word, and I don't want to assume that yet, but I think it's interesting with everything going on in the world. I think people in New York just think it's a matter of time until something happens here, and that's an uneasy feeling, and I hope this doesn't send a shock of fear through everyone, because that's not going to be productive. So.